Okay, is it ready?
Yeah.
Okay, now I start from the bottom and work up. So you can't get that. Should I say stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, people. Good morning. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. And I'm here to trim this poor crepe myrtle the right way. There is a wrong way and a right way, people. Just so you know. First off, you want to get the sucker growth. See all the stuff that mixes up and gathers in, all this stuff? This needs to come off because what it does is it prevents blooms from happening. Get all the dead. That's a problem. A lot of people see this here. This here is growing into this one. That the weaker of the two needs to go, which is this one. And don't leave stumps. See all this here? That should have been cut off. I will cut that off. Now, this one I'm cutting off, and this because they're too low and they come out on the grass. Cut them back, as far back as you can. Because if you don't do that, you get all sorts of this stuff here.
Show one of those.
This is sucker growth, and it will take away from the large branches getting the nutrients they need because it sucks them out. That's why they're called sucker growth. Now, see how you remove this? One is it keeps it from coming and shading this grass, and two is that it opens up the crepe myrtle. Now, I know there's people out there that have got crepe myrtles that they think it's cute to butcher them, and I mean capitalized butcher. Cutting off all the branches down to here or wherever it is they cut them, that's trees included. Look what happens when the growth comes back. A bunch of sticky, overgrown, you know, that overdoes what's on the others. Now what I'm doing now is getting all this stuff that should have been taken out, I'm sawing it out. You know, plus it's for cosmetic reasons, makes it look better. Getting all this stuff out. Now, see this branch? Can you see it? This should have been cut off to there. You know why? Look what came. Again, sucker growth. It's useless. It doesn't do anything for the plant. So what I'm gonna do is cut it off saw-wise. Sometimes you've got to find a good side that you can get it off. Crepe myrtles is a beautiful, you can have them as a dwarf crepe myrtle, a standard crepe myrtle, and a tree one. And there's different sizes that you can make them. But don't just butcher it to the ground, people. It ruins.
It drives you nuts when you see that, doesn't it?
Oh God, that's an understatement. Okay, again, see how this is in here because this was not cut out. And so, again, sucker growth. It goes in and it messes with, you get the weaker of the two. And all this sticky growth here, yes, you can get rid of that. You know, cut all this off. Ouch, I just scratched that. You wanna, I mean, do it right, guys, come on. Like this. All this needs to come off. And it all started because this wouldn't cut off.
So you've seen some jobs done by professionals, so-called landscapers, that have really butchered these things.
Oh yeah, they're in a hurry. If you're going to be in a hurry, don't bother doing these. Now, my brother, he knows how to do crepe myrtles.
Yeah, your brother had a landscape business for several years.
Yeah. He pretty much taught me some, and I've learned some throughout the years myself.
Before you, so you're starting completely from the bottom, and you're not doing any of this stuff until you work your way up there?
Yeah, you want to get rid of all the sucker growth, then you can see what you're up against.
Okay. Well, is there any way maybe you could do just a small portion of it up there to kind of, you know, show them? And yeah.
So I'm going to have to do a lot of sawing. This one bad. I'm going to have to do. Okay, look. If you have crossover like this, it's going to cause damage from the winds. When you trim a crepe myrtle, look at where the bud is. If the bud is going this way, that's what way it's going to go. If it's going that way, that's where it will grow. You know. So you got, if you're going to do these, do them right, people. Come on. This one here, I'm just cutting back a little bit. Cut it right there by that bud. And I'm going to keep an eye on this one because it's got a lot of damage to it. It looks like someone came and God knows what.
So all in all, that's the way that you would suggest that somebody properly care for the crepe myrtles.
Oh yeah, and you've got to feed them in the spring. Cut them back like I'm doing. And that gives them a chance to where they're going to grow again. You know, the way they should. Remember, when you're cutting, cut it to where you see the bud, what direction the bud is going.
Can you show me a bud right there? That
it's in the leaf there.
I think I've got a shadow. There we go.
Sorry.
All right.
Okay. I'll cut this one back a little bit more.
So,
See, somebody came in here and literally, I don't know what they chopped this thing with, but it was dull and there's a lot of damage to it. So this will be thinned out quite a bit, but you know, stronger limbs will grow and we can work with it.
Okay. Do we want to do a follow-up video when this one looks a little bit better?
Yeah,
okay.
I think we should do that.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys soon. Please like and subscribe to Kathy Meza's channel. Thank you.